I know. You've heard the word patience so many times that it begins to lose meaning, and you get to be annoyed by it, even. People saying, just be patient. You're so strong, just be a little stronger. But we've been patient for so long, and we've been strong for so long, and we're just tired of being patient. And we're tired of being strong. And you can be tired of being strong all the time. It's not like being strong gives you a boost of energy and you feel so confident in yourself for making it through another day, for getting through another season. And this video is a reminder that you may have heard other people ask you, tell you, invite you to be patient. But you haven't heard it from me. So does this count a little different? Axl Rose. I wonder what you're rushing anyways. I wonder what you're rushing. Be patient. What are you rushing towards anyways? And sometimes I get that in a meditation where you finally realize after all this time that it's all right here anyways. And there's striving, of course, and there's goal setting, of course, and there's things you want, of course, and we're part of the world. So, you have things that you want to accomplish in your life, of course. But that's not all there is. And sometimes we find ourselves so pressured by those around us, goal making and achievement, whether it's possessions, whether it's even relationships, whether it's milestones. And we think of time as this just line, just A to B, and we need to get everything before we hit the end. I wonder if you can just sit for a bit and practice patience. Because the more you practice it, the more you cultivate it for yourself. You want to be a more patient person, don't you? And you're running out of patience right now. Well, this is the time to practice. This is the time to practice. I tuned this down half a step just for you, because that's the way it is on the album. Said, woman, take it slow. It'll work itself out fine. All we need is just a little patience. Said, sugar, make it slow. It'll come together fine. All we need is just a little patience. There's some pretty nasty science about humming and how that activates the vagal nerve response, which is why there's so much tradition in ohms and humming and singing. So just hum along with me for a bit. And if this is really testing your patience, well, good job practicing. I wonder what you're impatient about. I wonder, because listen, if I've ever given the impression that I'm some patient, all knowing person, which definitely not, I apologize. Like this weekend, we went out paddling to Toronto Island and I didn't feel grounded all day. I was waiting for some arrival, looking for some place. And you can ask Vanessa too. It was like, I was finishing up calls, doing work in the morning, and then had to get the paddle boards from the locker. And then I'm like, oh my gosh, in the locker, put them in the car. And then we got to fight traffic. And I'm not even arrived yet in the car. And then I'll be like, okay, once we get to the parking lot, I'll chill. Get to the parking lot. I got to pay for parking. I thought it was free. And then we get out and pump the paddle boards. And oh my gosh, now we got to walk to the beach and get to the beach. And then we got to fight the waves. I thought it was calm. Expectations of this arrival moment, I was so not there. And when we talk about patience, like I look back and I'm like, what was I really waiting for? What was I striving towards? What moment was I really looking for? Was it the moment where I finally lay down in the sand and do nothing? So I wonder if you look at times where you really need to give yourself some patience, times where that's what you really need and you're not giving it to yourself. I wonder why. Why aren't you giving yourself that patience? Where's the pressure coming from? And what are you really striving towards? Because, listen, once you get the thing, once you get the new job, once you finally hear the news, you're going to have to deal with a whole new set of circumstances anyways. And the carrot's always going to be in front of you. There's always going to be a new thing that you want, a new platform to arrive on. There's always going to be that. So we go up this ladder and we finally arrive at some place. And then we're like, before you know it, all right, that's it. Let's go to the next one. And we find the platform and we arrive. The arrival doesn't have to be 50 rungs and then you get to the next one. Your arrival can be right now. Set up a platform right now to chill on. Just like we did with the song. Can you give yourself a little bit of that? Can you give yourself a little bit of grace?